Speaking of fruit, I need to buy some snacks. Or like something to eat along with the other stuff, something to chew on in between meals. Because I don't do my own shopping that much. Because I don't really know what to buy or what I enjoy. I think on it. Man, I don't normally do my own cooking either. I should work on that. Start buying better ingredients, finding more time to cook. Because I don't make time, I just buy food from like food carts and shit. Which is good, don't get me wrong. Food cart food is amazing. I fucking love it. But, I don't know.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad.
These days, I feel like I want to be proud of my own work. I want to like make stuff for myself that I'd enjoy making. That's part of why working on the comic, like I haven't really made much except for concept art because I'm not really enjoying the process right now. I'm distracted, I guess. I think I know what it is. I want to self-improve before I really work on stuff like that because part of me feels like it's a diversion. Like I want to work on my body, I want to work on my habits. You know, self-improve. Self-improving is kind of what I like doing, but I don't do it like I should be doing.
That book.
And I feel like that weighs me down. Don't get me wrong, I don't think I'll ever be like a hard worker or anything, but there are times when I genuinely feel like I'm just wasting my time doing stuff to distract myself from the world slowly falling apart. It's just not constructive, you know? What am I doing? I should be looking at the map and finding the side quests. 3 reads. I'll go and collect the semi-side stuff and go from there.
Good girl.
I really hope this is faster than the walking speed. It doesn't feel like it.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. Kill! It's over.
There we go. There's the pitcher wax.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home. Ready, go? Yeah.
Okay, now just to race up to Martha's Rest. Out of the way, jerk ass! Move! There we go. Now the stuff I've been cooking lately, it's been pretty much just enough for like most of a day, outside of maybe like the cereal being what I use to cap off the day's meal.
Don't you go causing any trouble. No need to ride from here.
But I feel like I need to add vegetables to it.
After what the Empire did to Martha,
Stay sharp.
So let's see, 3 days worth of meat. Probably another bag of jeweled
Thank you for
rice,
sticking with us.
and
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other,
large
don't
bags
we?
of vegetables to cook with it. Stir-fry mix for sure.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
So around there, straight out of Martha's Rest too. Good.
Run like the wind.
Okay, yeah, I'm headed straight for it.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Okay.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
So they boil scorpion tails.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity.
That's
Grab a
horrifying.
spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm Not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Yep.
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine.
Wait, what?
Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway.
I'm
A single
wincing
mouthful,
visibly here.
and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
That's horrifying. What the fuck? I shouldn't have done that. I should have just left that alone. Alright. That's all the major side quests done, I guess. So I say, but I'm still gonna go down here about that. Alright. Down we go then. Remind me, I'm still waking up. Like, I've been waking up for like the past 5 hours. I don't think I will. Well, I should just go back to bed. I'm not smart enough for that.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Funniest side quest ever.
Finish with that log.
I feel like none of these side quests actually ended up doing anything for me.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the flame?
Same way they...
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive. Here you go. Always
I've
something.
done everything. Okay, I guess I'm good to go then. Alright, time to get started on the main quest for a bit.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father
good. Religious zealots.
and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a Mountain Dew. I'm kind of thirsty for something sweet. sorry about that. Okay, so it looks like we're heading to the Ironblood Kingdom. To shatter the red crystal that is associated with Phoenix. You know, I half wonder if anything will happen to, like, the dominant Phoenix. Maybe not. Maybe the crystals aren't really directly connected to that. Still, who knows for certain. Alright. Man, I'm more tired than I thought today.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
This is gonna be interesting.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud. Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Strange how they're each named after a Drake. Should looked into that.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen.
The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Here we go.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
I can't pet him.
For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
This kind of feels like a Final Fantasy XIV dungeon. It's kind of the exact vibe it's giving, because the way music sort of perks up when you're fighting. And again, like, I felt like a small crowd of enemies.
Earthquake.
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
All yours, Torgal.
That's mastered. Yeah, this literally feels like a Final Fantasy XIV dungeon almost.
Torgal, kill!
The old arboretum's just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
Yeah, this is giving massive Final Fantasy XIV dungeon vibes. I keep saying that, but like that's exactly what it feels like. Cause you got the hallway, and you get a combat room in another hallway. There's like a divider, and you see the enemies sort of milling about. It just feels exactly like that. It's like a 1-to-1 almost. It's crazy. It's a good thing. Like that's cool, but it's like what? Okay. Now here we have the first boss of the dungeon. Yeah, this is literally a Final Fantasy XIV dungeon. That was
Look
what?
at this place.
2, 3 mobs
What
of
a
enemies,
mess.
and then a boss fight.
Wait.
Torgal knows. See?
It's
See?
turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me, I need to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Fine hound.
I still can't believe they can jump. Don't these things have
Okay. Yeah, the more I mess around with Clive's kit with its cooldown system, the more I'm starting to feel the Final Fantasy XIV vibes in this game. Because it's like, yeah, suddenly Clive's kit really does feel like a Final Fantasy XIV job. Now that I'm like working through everything, I'm like, okay, this is up, gotta use that. This is up, gotta use that for max damage.
Yes.
I've only really started feeling it like in this dungeon, which is clearly a Final Fantasy XIV ass dungeon. Oh man.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
I needed that. Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh boy.
Too slow. Nice try.
All yours, Torgal.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
You're the literal icon of fire. You can just cross that. I feel like that's a really bad idea.
Quickly, before it melts!
Yeah, that's a really bad idea. Go, 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 go. Go. Go, go, go. Okay. We're good.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
Man, this game is fun.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
I don't like that.
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly. Slow.
That was tough. Boss 2.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Flame Lord? Oh no, Flame Lizard. Okay. My vision's shit right now.
Too slow. Let's try.
Jack.
You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was
That was
always
a
a
pretty
hive of
rough fight.
activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
I guess that was the final boss of the dungeon, then. Yeah, that whole thing just felt like one big Final Fantasy 14 ass dungeon.
Lady Marley. It's me. By some mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Torka's like, don't mind me, I'm just following them.
I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Yeah, that's one big ass death flag.
Come on,
Okay,
Clive.
final stretch of the dungeon.
We're
Here we
nearly
go.
at the Comric.
All right.
What does giving thanks even entail? Does he have like a harem of women or some shit? Is that what's going on?
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Shame I couldn't get any Electrum, but what can you do?
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Sure.
Too slow. Too slow.
That works. Get this way. Thank you, Torgal. There we go. Okay. Thank God for the dog.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
Okay, so I have some more iconic points. May as well use them up. Thunderstorm. What else? What's... Haven't even touched this one. Or do I particularly intend to?
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Okay, I'm always too late on that one. Got them all. Cat's Will of the White, because I don't have that unlocked yet. Oh, there's the crystal. Kill them all. Burn them all to ash, Ifrit. Okay, yeah, he's one of those sacrifice women to the great evil crystal types. Except they've already been sacrificed. It's pretty fucked up, actually.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right.
What? There's no way. Yeah.
Jill! Freed. Colleen. Remember how it felt?
can't I do it? Please, just once.
Here we go.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We better make this quick. All right. I won't take long.
Whoa!
Nice try.
Oh shit.
Nice try.
Oh no, this is exactly like Final Fantasy XIV. Nice. Okay, that was one of the sickest boss fights I've been up against in this game so far.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
All right. So did that religious dude turn into liquid flame, or what's going on with that?
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
Okay, he's still alive then.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
God damn, that's cool.
It's over.
It is.
Is it though? Is it really?
Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Oh, right, we have to run away as quickly as possible.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Oh.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Uh-oh. Is that not Joshua? What's going on?
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Alright, well, so much for Drake's breath. Yeah, that liquid flame boss fight was amazing. Okay, yeah, there's another hooded mystery man.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence?
He broke another crystal.
I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like Canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
So it bothers me that Torgal hasn't been affected by the Ether Floods at all. Even though it's supposed to be like a really bad thing for anybody but a dominant. So is he a dominant too? Is he like the dominant of Fenrir? Is that why he's surviving every Ether Flood we go through in a dungeon? It's like a huge question mark. Like, why would a wolf not go Akashic? Anyway, food for thought.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
I like how he leaves it open. He's like, I'll destroy it if you want.
To propose, we should be glad to consider it.
He's not saying he won't do it. He's just saying, here's the result. Are you sure you want that?
Is that the Emperor's?
Ew.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
That is a startling turn of events, though.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
You know, this is actually quite the arrangement when you think about it. All she has to do is get rid of Clive, and that's it. That's all that's needed.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
She's stupid or something?
There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
She's a deeply twisted, insane individual. I hope Ifrit tears her apart.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Well, we took care of all that business. I like how nobody was really surprised that Sid destroyed the crystal. They're like, oh, of course he took the opportunity to destroy another mother crystal. Damn that Sid and his entirely expected thing that he did. Anyway, I'll stop. Good old Sid Rossfield. Better do a quick mandatory side quest after done checking whomever.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Of course. There it is. There it fucking is. It's always unsavory creatures. Always. You could go literally flower picking and unsavory creatures would just crash the party. You could be out watering a tree. Unsavory creatures will hop down from the tree and mess you up. There's no escaping those unsavory critters.
Let us know if you find
If they were savory, we could cook them up with the scorpion tails. Anyway, food for thought.
Sid? You cracked another crystal? One day, I want to see it.
Sid going crystal cracking. Side quest.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Yes, definitely.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned that Cookies Guard haven't been seen there.
Kupo. Alright, we got some new hunts. We've got a B rank called Sekret. Looks to be a very ominous looking minotaur. And a robot. Big fucking robot named Severian. North of Sorrowwise and west of Rhiannon's Ride, Rosaria. Somewhere in the swamps. Guess I'll be going after that after I check on Jill.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself. Understood. And thank you. The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
I like having party members, but I want those Shiva powers.
That's not... Ignore me.
Interruptions!
Where are you?
In here.
Good old Gav, stop in the moment.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
That's about right.
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
Getting some mighty big death flag vibes here.
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Wrong way.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
So I know Gav's a scout. Does that mean he's technically the thief job? He looks the type.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gav gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmeks to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be. Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
Good old Kupka.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Everything's turning up, Gav. Alright, so let me see here. Yeah, alright. I can get behind that. So, let me think here. For now, I'm gonna take a break, grab some food, let everything charge, and then I'll get back to it in a bit. But right now I need to stop for a bit. So, give me like 30-ish minutes, I want to say, 40-ish. I don't know. I'll be back when I'm back.